Hi, it's Saturday. Time for another update. Let's see. It was the last week of level 5, and you probably saw on Facebook. I passed. So I start level 6 in 1 week. I have 1 week of vacation from school. And I had to present my presentation about the Irish American lifestyle at the closing ceremony in front of all of our students. So that was really scary. What else? I picked up another tutoring job. There's a woman at church who apparently she studied English language, English and English literature, but she graduated almost 10 years ago, so she's forgotten a lot. So she wanted to review again. And one of the Korean teachers that I used to meet to tutor in English, she has a friend who wants some English tutoring, so if I have time, I might do that. My allergies are acting very strongly today, so my eyes strangely strange. Yes, strangely strange. Not just regular strange, it's strangely strange. I'm crazy. Yes, my cat is meowing. Yeah. And my housemate went to China this week, and she got back on Thursday night. So on Friday, she gave me candy. Here's some. Hooray for Chinese candy. It's really delicious. They're like fruit and cream. This one is raspberry. This one's grape. What else? More grape. There's a mango. Banana. They also had a lemon one. It was in a green wrapper. Strawberry. And these flavors are so good. This one is coffee. I haven't tried it yet. More banana. Banana. Coffee. Peach. And orange. And my cat is meowing. What do you want? Bandit, come here. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Bandit, say hi. Meow. Say hi. She doesn't want to say hello. Don't be a brat. Stop meowing. Meow. Meow. Hello. You want to go in the window? She's shedding a lot, which is why my allergies are acting up. Oh, my eyes itch. My face itches. Yeah. I don't really have anything else to say. Nothing else went on this week. Yesterday was Friday. I went to have dinner with a friend from church, and it was delicious, and I want to go back sometime. It was a type of bulgogi, which is really just a certain marinated meat, but it was like really special, I guess, famous, and it was in this really nice area. I didn't feel like I was in Seoul. I felt like I was in a different, I don't know, smaller town. Apparently it's the area where a lot of the rich people live. So almost all of the ambassadors and diplomats live there. And then afterwards we went to the prayer meeting at church. It was interesting. There were only 6 people. It was one of the... Oh, cat hair everywhere. Oh, I don't know what you call her. Like... assistant pastor? Sort of? Like I think maybe once a month, she gives a message on Sundays and she does the messages for the youth group. She gets very emotional when she teaches and when she prays. And since I'm okay at Korean, but when people are emotional, I can't understand what they're saying. So I can just tell that she's sad, but I don't know why. So it's always very interesting. Like, I don't know why you're crying. I don't understand what happened. So I mentioned it to... Oh, moving my computer. I mentioned it to some of my friends, saying, like, I don't always understand, because she gets really emotional, always, like every week. And they're like, yeah, it's a little bit too much. Like, some people are like that, but for me it's hard to understand. I don't have anything else to say. I finished Anne of Ingleside, which I think is book 5. There should be 2 left. I don't know if I'm gonna read them, since they don't really focus on Anna anymore. In my class, there were 10 of us, and only 1 student didn't pass, which is a big difference from last semester when there was a class of 7 and only 2 passed. Obviously, teachers were having problems. Not a good combination of teachers last term, but this time it was fine. And I'm gonna miss my classmates. I think almost everyone in class A also passed, so that means next term there will be 2 classes of level 5, or not level 5, level 6, which means I have a 50% chance of meeting my classmates again, which would be nice, except for the girl who didn't pass. And that one I'm sad about, because, like, I get that she didn't pass. She had a really hard time understanding, and her pronunciation is still, like, really terrible. She still speaks like she's speaking Japanese. Like, she always says simunida. It should be simnida, but she can't say it. Simunida. 안녕하십니다. Simunida. No, it's not simunida. But that's just a problem that I think almost every Japanese student has problems with. The Chinese also, a lot of them sound like they're still speaking Chinese. I don't really know what it is about it, but there's something when they speak. It just still sounds like they're saying Chinese. And they leave off the bottom. Whereas, like, for simnida, the Japanese will say simunida, the Chinese will say sunida, sunida. No, simnida. But most Americans, they speak Korean really funny too. I can't do it very well. That sounds ridiculous. I can't speak Korean with an American accent, because it hurts my ears. I'll do it as a joke sometimes, like, oh, 맛있어요. Oh, 맛있어요. It sounds really weird. Just like, oh, no, don't do that. You're saying it wrong. But I don't actually have any American friends who know Korean, and if I did, we wouldn't speak in Korean together. Obviously, we would speak in English. But there are some Koreans, not Korean. There are some Americans at Dongguk, and I've heard them speaking. I've never spoken with them, but I have heard them speak, and they have the accent. So it hurts my ears. And my friend Umbyak, she was in my class this term, and she joined the art club, and she's one of the few students that doesn't have an accent. Like, she just speaks Korean like a Korean, which is good. And one day in class we were talking about it, and the teacher asked who had never studied English, never studied Korean before Korea, and we were the only two that said that we hadn't. And then we were like, hey, look at that. Maybe that's why our pronunciation is like a Korean, because we learned Korean in Korea from Koreans, whereas the others, they learned in China or Japan from non-native teachers, which is the same problem that Koreans have when they learn English. If they start learning from a Korean teacher, they can't fix their pronunciation. It's like almost impossible, no matter how hard they try. Which is why, what are they called? English hagwons, English academies, English kindergarten. There we go. They're very popular and expensive, and the kids go to lots of them, which, I don't know. I don't think they need to learn English that soon, but it does make sense to learn from a native speaker. And my friend David is back in Korea for a week. He got here today. I don't know when I'll be able to meet him. Hopefully, I will meet him. And my cat is being crazy. Yeah, I guess that's it. I will go away and I'll stop making my video. That's what I mean. I'll wrap up my video and I will see you next week. Bye bye.